Nothing left, so hold on tight as a hurricane breaks defense. Stay hidden from the causes that might let go of your hands. Take me away, I'm running for my life, for my life. What's with your delay? You're only killing time, killing time. So take me away, I'm running for my life, for my life. And what's with your delay? You're only killing time, killing time. Take me
We're gonna go flat. I'd say we peaked at probably 6.5 pounds of boost. I'd say that's right at 0.05 bar or MPa. So I think what we're gonna try to do is go home and hook up a manual boost controller, see if we can't crank it up a bit. Because if we can accomplish that, I think this thing will be a lot more fun to drive. And I know for a fact if we run up to almost 0.1 bar or MPa on the boost gauge, that will be about 14.5 psi. And supposedly these engines stock with an intake and exhaust like I have can safely run about 14 psi on stock turbo. So that's what we're going to try to accomplish when we get back to the garage, and we'll bring you along just to show you how it goes.
take a minute to glance down the street where no hope surrounds you.
Alright, so I want to walk you guys through something real quick. This is our new boost gauge for the Turbo LeBaron. We hooked it up through the mirror housing, and it sits in this nice watertight rubber housing right here. If you come this way, you can see we're reading, like I said, in MPa, which is, what did you say that's exactly stands for again?
Megaparcels or something?
Megaparcel? Alright, whatever.
Something
So
like
if you
that.
come this way, you can see we have a positive and a negative for backlighting on the gauge itself. We have the boost pressure source, and if you follow it all the way down here, it'll run to this T right here. Runs to the boost gauge. If you follow it back here, this is a boost pressure source, and we have a T right here, and this other T on the other side, it'll run and it loops around and it goes to the boost controller, the manual boost controller. So we have this manual boost controller on the other side. It's only a 2-port, and that runs to the wastegate actuator, which therefore will open the wastegate and it won't let us build any more boost than what we have it set for. So right now we got it hooked up to whatever settings it was last set on when this came off of the turbo minivan, and we're going to take it out right now and see how much boost she runs, because we just did a pull and she was running maybe 6.5 pounds about according to our gauge. It's kind of hard to read, but it is what it is. We know that 0.05 is 7.25 pounds and 0.1 is 14.5 pounds, and we were almost at 0.05, so I'm guessing about 6.5 pounds. So we're gonna take it out right now and we're gonna see how much boost we can run. If it is not set how we want it, we can come back into the manual boost controller and adjust it and go back out and test it again. So we'll do that. Dude, that is a lot more boost than I ever thought we would ever run in this. We just peaked almost 20 pounds of boost, you guys. We definitely need to adjust that boost controller so I can wide open throttle at about 10. So we figure it out. 0.07 will be about 10.1 pounds of boost. and we're easily hitting 10 pounds, but it's a wide open throttle. It peaked at almost 20, I think, almost 0.1. We're about to go back out on the interstate real quick and do a little pull down the road. I really hope this thing just doesn't blow up, to be honest. I'm not gonna try to go maybe wide open throttle, but
Well, that didn't seem too
I think
good.
that was overboost. You can hear the wastegate open now. Okay. That was crazy. What did we just... I didn't even see what we hit when that fuel cut or whatever.
Alright guys, coming soon for the LeBaron, bigger injectors and a new fuel system.
Hear the wastegate open?
Okay.
That's awesome. That means it's working.
Alright, so we're headed back to the garage. We're gonna tune this boost controller.
Dude, I don't think we got an accurate reading of how much it does.
Alright, so what are your thoughts then?
My thoughts are there's a lot of boost in this turbo, man. We need to get it. 14 pounds is supposedly the peak boost that you should run on stock internals or whatever without doing really any major engine modifications. I mean, I have exhaust and an intake. The intake's really high flow, but just rule of thumb for these engines in these cars that 14 pounds on like stock turbo is really the most you want to push. And I don't know. I think we might need to dial it back just a little bit on the boost controller, but I'm not sure if dialing it back would be loosening it or tightening it. We have to figure that out.
I think it'd be tightening it.
We can Google it. Alright, we're gonna Google some shit and we'll be back. Alright guys, so we're gonna end this video here. We got the manual boost controller set back to the amount of boost that we want to run on this, which is about double what the factory is, so about 14 psi peaking. But it'll hold a steady 13 psi like all day long, even though it was never intended to do that. So with that being said, hopefully it doesn't blow up. We're gonna try to rig up a water methanol injection kit custom to this car. We have a couple different options on how we could go about that, but we're gonna try to figure that out pretty soon. And that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Boost on, keep boosting.
Boost.
Boost.